how long this part goes, depending on how long this part goes, this video will either be the end of the previous one or the start of a new one. So either hello or goodbye, depending on whichever one the hell it is. Anyway, a switch was flipped, so we need to go find out what the hell that did. Okay, where do we have to go to use the dust? Here's the platform. And yet another ambush. Maybe this is a site of worship or religious shrine? Right, and that was one Franken monk. Or that one was Franken monk? Well, the architecture is familiar. Yeah, you're right. Wait, Cleonio. Where? No, that's where we've seen this before. Cleonio's base looks similar to this. I guess, but why hide a section of his base out here? Maybe it's a safety measure just in case it all hit the fan. Wait a second. Assume for a minute the base was occupied, or for whatever reason Cleonio had to flee. Where would he run to? Maybe he'd be just as trapped as we are. Unless he had another method of transporting himself back to point zero. Ladies and gentlemen, we found our way home. Not quite, we still don't know how to use it. Remember the dust Aracle gave us? He told us to use it if we wanted to see him. It's worth a shot. I can't get out of here. So I guess hopefully I didn't miss anything important. Remember what the stuff looks like. Okay, I only have one vaccine. There's Aracle's dust. Sure, only one way to find out. Wait, look on the back. There, on the back. No, just give it to me. What are you so excited about? Does this look familiar? As that holds the bag for the group to see, there are symbols on the bag matching the symbols on the transporter. How? I don't understand. Why would they match? No, he's not. He can't be involved in all this. That son of a... Austin, child, don't jump to conclusions. So this is a coincidence. We're not saying that, but there might be more to the story than... I'll kill him, I swear it. I'll slit his throat the moment I see him. Austin? Austin, honey, just hold on. Look, regardless of Aracle's involvement here, we do need to get home. And he doesn't know what we know. If we decide to confront him, we'll have the advantage. Right, let's handle one thing at a time. Spread the dust into the air. 0. So where are we now? Who dares? And the dragon is friendly. He was in part 9. Holy crap. Children, forgive my rudeness. You know ill-mannered apes are friends of yours? Sadly, yes. Hey, this might be a stupid question, but how exactly is this thing going to help us get home? Thing? She's going to give us a ride, assuming you stop insulting her. Sorry, my apologies, ma'am. Well, children, you know, I would never leave you stranded. You may climb aboard. But Cruller has to walk. Or swim. Sea of Tears. This is so cool. Please don't put your hands there. And here we are. Halt. It seems we all have misplaced our manners. We need to see Ericol. If you wish to see Master Ericol, then I suggest you wait until... Masa, please, not now. We need to see Ericol immediately. Sweet age. Alina, child, you look troubled. What's the matter? Austin, what's wrong? Can I wait? It's been a long day, and what we really need is a moment's rest. Please. Of course, I'll show you to your quarters. Children, Ericol's in his study. Doors usually unlocked, so you can let yourselves in. And we got warped in. I was wondering how long it would take before you dropped by. Society tasked you to follow us. Yes, under false pretenses, if that's a consolation. It helps. Alina, had I known, I would not have done anything to harm you or your friends. I'm starting to believe that's true. Really? You helped us back there, put your own life at risk. Plus, I'm just tired. I don't have the strength to argue with you anymore. You know, I forget how young you are. Your wisdom exceeds your age. I don't know about that. Lately, I feel like a little girl. I just want to go home, wake up in my bed, spend the day with Austin, Edisant. Miss my mom. Hell, I even miss my dad. That's understandable. So, what about Cruller? What about him? You know, you, Cruller? Cruller and I? Are you kidding me? I guess I owe you an apology for being so mean towards you. It was mostly out of jealousy to see you and Cruller so close, but if you say there was nothing between you, you're much more of my type than him. Come here, girl. Wait, everyone needs a hug once in a while. Just a hug. You smell really bad. You've been on the room for weeks. I know, but seriously, I don't think a healthy woman can make that kind of smell. Look, go find Austin, see how he's holding up. Only if you promise to bathe. Out. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you the loot that I picked up in Part 9 that was cut out of sight. So, assuming you pick up the key, there is a locked treasure chest out here that contains bolt cutters. To find it, you have to come over here. And there it is. So, with the bolt cutters, you'd probably think, hey, who needs keys now? But sadly, it's not that kind of game. Disappointing, I know. As for the key itself, if you're wondering where that is, let me just make a quick check up here. Yeah, there was a chest. Now I know what was in that one, though. Probably some piece of crap. As for the key, you find it somewhere over here. Right here, you can hear the negative sound, whatever you want to think about it, saying there's an open chest. So just come to the right corner, click here, you get your chest, which gives you the key, and you're good to go. And right here is an invisible corridor. There's a chest here. You can pick it up with opening, or however you so choose. Chest over there. There's another invisible corridor. I want to trigger the air call speech, but that's him over there. I think it's somewhere down here. There's another chest right there. And I can't remember where the other one is. But there's a fake wall corridor type thing somewhere around here. The whole thing's pretty annoying, I'd say. As for here, chest back there, this is where you wake up, rest, whatever, as Leanie's still there. Yeah, I can't remember where the other one is, but if you look around, brush against the walls, I'm sure you'd find it. Or you can just use opening from time to time to try to spot it inside the wall, whichever way works for you. Okay, I'm going to drop a save and put a break here. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, let's go talk to the old guy. I'm kind of through trying to find that last hidden passage. They were just as annoying to find the first time around. Come in, children. Houston, it's been far too long. It's Hostin. Yes, yes, of course. What can I do for you all? Listen to me, you intellectually atrophied quack. I've got questions for you. Questions that, if not answered to my satisfaction, will end in you losing more than... Lena and Essa enter the room. Hostin? Wait, Hostin, calm down. Quiet, both of you. Do you understand me? I'm not in the mood to play games, and if you don't answer me, I'm going to split you open. My God, Hostin, listen to yourself. Child, I'm an open book. But if you don't release me, I will demonstrate the extent of my power, and I assure you, your friends will be escorting you out of my home in shifts. Now. What have you got to do with Pier Solar? Everything. Well, that was easy. Edison, get ready. Edison, to Lena, it is in your best interest to calm down. Well now, it's clear we both have stories to tell. I suggest you return to my dining room. I'll have Masa fix us something and we can put this unpleasant affair behind us. I'm afraid that wasn't a request. So, the dining room, I think, is down here in the bottom, or the top left corner. But all in all, the place looks so damn similar to me that, yeah. Austin, there you are. Everything okay? Forget it, Crawler, let's go to the dining room. I think it'll be clearer after that. Sure thing, I'm starving. Me too. Why am I not surprised? So the whole posse is together now. Now, children, enlighten me. What has happened? Team tells the story. I'm afraid I wasn't as honest with you as I should have been. Truth be told, I haven't been as honest as I should have been my whole life. I can only imagine you believe me to be part of the machine you found. Okay. This is as it should be. My sins are something that I cannot outrun. Erical? Crawler, grant me that which I do not deserve. Allow me to speak. I don't... Okay? Hostin's observation was an accurate one. He accused me of participating in the development of Pier Solar. It is an accusation that I have denied for the last time. What? Please, first of all, yes, I am one of those responsible for the Pier Solar project. Believe me when I say tyranny was not part of my design. My ambitions for the project were born of benevolence. Now I concur it was more of a benevolent autocracy, and now I see the error in that design. For in the presence of absolute power, all benevolence crumbles, and so it was for our project. Stop, get to the point. Hostin. A machine. Pier Solar is a machine, with power only the most brilliant of minds can grasp. Since we haven't much time, consider this. The universe is a collection of million random events, all occurring simultaneously, all in tandem with one another. At the best of times, it produces the most incredible phenomena: oxygen, carbon, life. At the worst of times, disease, death, ourselves. I'm delightfully optimistic. But what if you could reach inside the universe? That's what Pier Solar did. It allowed us to see inside this grand machine, and like a surgeon removed that which was making it sick. He tried on smaller universes, creating, shaping, and collapsing them over and over again. The results were remarkable. We created organisms, life. What it was life, perfected. No aging, no death, but even in its most minute form, Pier Solar could harness unimaginable energy. We could make the most complex machinery run on nothing itself. The need for any consumable resource for anything was gone, vanished in the puff of a single idea. This is going to be our parting gift to humanity. Eden, paradise regained. That's impossible. You're right, it was. We are products of this universe after all, not the one we were building. And so our opinions differed. The legend that Goemon told us about, the War of the Architects. Impossible. It's just a legend. 3 architects discover the door to paradise. They begin fighting over who gets to be the first to step inside. They spend so much time battling the door closes and locks forever. It's an amusing take on real history to be sure, and not particularly unfaithful to what really happened. In the process of developing Pier Solar, we of course took advantage of the power it gave us. We became stronger, lived longer. We were able to do things that we shouldn't have done. My colleagues... Klebo and Bethana, back in Eurasia, the writing on the wall. Impressive deduction, yes, Klebo and Bethana were their names. Fortunately, Klebo is on my side. We wish to use the power of Pier Solar to fix the problems in our universe, cure disease, create renewable energy. And Bethana? She thought that our plans were merely patchwork, and that any true Eden would require a god, someone to watch and plan and ensure that human beings, well, stop being human. And I imagined the god was to be a goddess. Correct. We fought, way from here, with the powers that Pier Solar gave us. Our own war, more horrific than anything seen in this world, raged behind the curtain. The result was devastating. Not only was Pier Solar destroyed, but Bethana was killed. Or at least, that was our assumption. Klebo and I agreed to destroy the plans and to abandon the project. But Klebo created one last universe, one for himself. I, however, was going to have to be human after all. Hold on, that legend is centuries old. It would make you, well, into retirement. We found the Fountain of Youth. Not immortal per se, but certainly near enough to that lofty ideal. And yet, you said the society was looking for the compass that lead us to you. That's the wrong lead. It's like the element lead. Goemon were Bethana's creation, an attempt to create an army of followers. She used them well, and we killed many during the war. They were simple creatures, innocent. They knew not what they did. Of course, we couldn't contain Pier Solar's existence. It drifted down to the general public, and the Goemon were a part of everyday life. We had only one choice. We erased as many memories as possible, as much evidence as possible. It seems the story remained in some people's hearts. That's the only explanation for the legend's existence. And the Goemon? Were driven out. With no one able to remember where they came from, the people gave way to fear and hatred and drove the Goemon out. that still doesn't explain. I was not as optimistic as Cleo. I didn't believe in Bethana's death as readily as he. In the event of her return, the compass would lead the Goeman here to safety, and hopefully limit her power. The Society must discover the compass and guess its importance. Your father was sent to monitor the Society. We weren't sure of their motives, but eventually they won your father's trust. My guess is they intended to wipe out the Goeman and look for the compass in the rubble. You hired my father to keep tabs on the Society's actions. It was there he met you, Crawler, and to be honest, we weren't sure whether we should trust you either. Hey, she lives like us, though her extended hibernation suggests to me that she's considerably weaker than she once was. This is something you should all be very thankful for. And now it seems she is attempting to rebuild the device, and this Cleo Neo is helping her. Pier was destroyed when the castle collapsed. If the plans are gone, then they are irrelevant. Her intellect was unsurpassed without the help of Pier Solar. Now her memory has no end. The plans exist within her. You saw elements of my own design on Cleo Neo's transporter. I don't doubt that was a message. She was taunting me. We can assume that the prototype has already been finished. That's too late. It is not. There was a failsafe built into the original. 3 crystals, all of which need to be used in order to activate the device. So that's what she was talking about when we found Rudy. The last 3 things missing to complete the machine were these crystals. So we destroy the crystals. Absolutely not. They're your insurance. You need them to stop Pier Solar from activating. In the event that Plan A fails, that is. And Plan A is? We must destroy Bethana. How do we know it's not you we should destroy? We should be more concerned with the situation at hand. Which one is that? That we're okay with murder and just trying to figure out who's worthy of it? There's no time to discuss this further. If I sought the power of Pier Solar, I certainly wouldn't be revealing all of this to you now. Enough. Erical's right. He's explained himself. And it is clear that Pier Solar can't be rebuilt. No one wants her dead more than me. I want to make her pay for what she did to my dad. But we are not murderers. However, Erical's motives in killing Bethana is his own. We'll find the crystals and prevent the machine from being used, and then we'll destroy it. We can bring Bethana to justice alive. That's right, Austin. Child, your virtue is admirable, but your wisdom is not nearly as developed. Before we take this any further, there is something else. Austin, Lena, and Assat, it is your right to know. The 3 architects, Cleo, Bethana, and I, you are completely linked to us, much more than you could ever imagine. What are you saying? I assume this hasn't yet crossed your minds, but all of the resemblance the 3 of you have in common with each one of us, those are not just a vain coincidence. Yes, go on. You children are the heritage. All 3 of you descend from the architects. What? Austin, your blood is the same that flowed in Clebo's veins. Your spirit of leadership reminds me of him. Clebo was a man with determination. That's insane. What about Cleo Neo? Is true? Is he my brother? My father said so, but it is absurd. My dad and Bethana? Yes, Austin, your father did not lie to you. Cleo Neo is your blood brother, the son who you never met. But Bethana is not Cleo Neo's real mother. She uses him, she is just interested in his heritage. Just like you, Austin, Cleo Neo comes from Clebo. Adopting him was her way to hold to Clebo's generation. She never told Cleo Neo the truth. He is blind, and I'm afraid he's helpless. Despite the miserable relationship I always had with Myrtle, I guess I'm lucky. My life could have been much worse. Alina, your ancestor clearly carries strong genes. Have you wondered why you were able to interact with ancient portals and artifacts? You look like her when she was young. It can't be Bethana? Bethana is my ancestor? After all my life secretly dwelling on my real family, that's what the future has for me? Bethana? I'm very sorry you feel this way, Alina. I know you have reasons to do so. However, Bethana used to be a different creature. She was kind and brave. Believe it or not, she had a compassionate heart. Besides her bright intelligence, she was deceived by the idea of power. I can see the traits you've inherited from Bethana were only her virtues, unlike Cleo Neo, although it does not carry Bethana's blood, turned into her blind follower. Wait a moment, Ericol, so does this mean that you and we are part of the same family lineage? Yes, it is not. I never thought I'd say this to anyone, but I'm glad. That was unexpectedly odd. However, I'm glad glad as well. At least someone is capable of understanding my passion for gadgets and screws and inventions and your weird taste for mascot names. I hope this compensates my connivance with the past. I hope you understand I had my reasons to be negligent before, but that is now also part of the past. I just lost my father. I couldn't do anything to save him, but to simply set out on a quest to kill Bethany. I won't betray his memory by being anything less than the person he would want me to be. What we need to do is find a way to neutralize Pier Solar. That will end the source of her power. Austin. Agreed, Austin. This device is obviously dangerous, but we have to be cautious. Miracle? Yes. We need the crystals. I do not have them. I trusted mine to Sarah, a friend, an intern, if you will. There were a couple that assisted us in the project. I brought him with me when I abandoned that other world. He's rather reclusive, though, and eccentric. You'll have to find him on an island nearby. He's a true friend, I assure you. It's safe there. I'll send him word that you're coming. You're not coming with us? No. Before Pier Solar was destroyed, Bethany crafted her own dimension. Imagine that it still exists, and it's likely it remains her base of operation. We'll need a modus of travel. We'll begin its construction. Bring my crystal back to me. We'll find the second one with Clevo. Where is he? Nowhere accessible by modern vehicles. Another dimension, one of his own. We'll go there together. I'm sure he'll assist us. There we can find the second, for it is entrusted to him. So how do we get to this island? Masa can help you with that. Remember, I'll need the young one's help. Me? Yes, you. You underestimate your brilliance, child. If we want this to happen quickly, I'll need an extra pair of hands. Okay? Come now, we have no time to waste. Masa, please make the preparations for their trip. Certainly. Okay, where do I need to go? Let's drop a save. Another adventure. You must be pretty excited, huh? Are you ready? Is this the way to Much? Or if that lumberjack place was? Oh no. Okay, good. Promontory. Well, that was an adventure. Never going to get used to that. At least you stopped throwing up. Eventually. I'd appreciate if we spent less time making fun of me and more time completing our mission. Now with Crawler, let's go visit our little recluse here. Agreed, I think we're quickly running out of time. The boy's house should be straight ahead. What the? You mean straight ahead through the densely packed and dangerous-looking jungle? Yeah, you think Ericol would have mentioned that. Apparently the Senile Man Act has some truth to it. Regardless, we have to go in. Alright, let's go. No loot down there. Okay. The game crashed. Well, it didn't crash, just glitched out on me, so I couldn't go any further. I already know what I need to do and what's coming up. I just have to see what all I have and haven't gotten already. So, up here, all the Mehu enemies all over again. Did I open this chest? So, if we go through the invisible wall, we will find a diamond mail. I gave this to Alina since she's the healer. It makes her considerably tankier. Especially considering she's running around without the towel equipped, it's definitely a lot more effective on her, I think. Does slow her down, sadly. And there is a piece of armor for... I gave it to Crawler, but for male characters. Other than those two items, the armor ones, everything else here is just junk. There there isn't a helpful accessory other than the grind armlet, so I shouldn't say everything, but most of it, yeah. As for that, I can get that. Gold block, we can get that chest when we get through the other side. And I think the ambush rate for this game is several times higher than any other part of the game. Definitely makes the Shin Megami Tensei games look tame in comparison, that's for sure. There, so that's forward. That's just a dead end. Nothing over there. Electrode. As far as I can tell, this was the only chest that needs opening to be accessed. So we'll go ahead and burn the 99 mana, we get the Architect hand. Can't actually use that at the moment. There's the diamond armor. And here we are at the guy's house. So, I don't know what it was supposed to look like in the first place, but apparently there's some indicator that's been ransacked. My god, what happened here? Did Bethany get to him first? It's impossible. Surely Erica would not have revealed where the crystal was. How would she know where to look? Let's go. 2 chests to access here. One of them does require opening, which is right there. Gives you a mana potion plus, I think. And the other one is the accessory, which is found up here. You can see the guy laying on the floor. As long as you don't talk to him, you don't trigger the scene where you have to fight the boss. Metal detector, that's for Zeleny, doubles gold after fights. Going to swap off the flea flute for a towel. And we're gonna fight a boss in a second. Oh my god. Just a little too late, friends. Sir, it's going to be okay. What do you help? I'm afraid, darling, that one of the problems of living on a private island is you're the only one here. No help is coming. Who did this to you? Was it a woman? It seems workplace rivalries have reared their heads. It was... Oh my god. The society Heidi. How? How would they be able to travel here? They wanted the crystal. Why, I don't know. Eric didn't ever tell me, but it seems they've had help. They're working together now. She must have made them quite an offer. Damn, we haven't even started, and they're already beating us. You all seem awfully young to be involved in this. Then again, I'm probably too old to be. Did you hear something? Man, I'm a collector of many things, exotic animals being among them. I'm afraid that their pens cannot withstand the damage that might home. Sir, we'll get you out of here. It'll be... Thanks for the concern, child, but you may wish to run. And there's the plant pet thing. What the... So he has some eggs with him. Those never did a thing when I fought him last time. But I'm going to go ahead and gather up. That way I can start using Konoha, Cleave, and I'll have Zeleny start using Lava Whip. The boss himself is the main target. Don't really know what the purpose of the eggs is. Maybe they'll better help Crawler heal using Winds of Change. I'm not going to try to understand it. But now that I have two gather, I can go ahead and start using Konoha, Cleave. As for... Let's just have her use Ice Blast while Crawler gathers for more. Could actually start using the Petrol move, but well. Whoa. Was Lane's hit a crit? If that wasn't a crit, he's going to be going down a lot faster than I figured. Let's go ahead and heal her. I'm going to go ahead and use Wind of Change. Boss has around 2,000 hit points, and right there he completely blocks Zeleny. That sucked, Crawler. Oops. Let's go use Ice Blast. We'll go ahead and pop Blue Ball. Flame Whip. And there he dodged Austin's. But he eats Zeleny's Flame Whip. He's going to counter-attack. And I don't think he can counter on the ranged moves. This right here might be enough to take him down. I don't know how much damage it's going to do. Yep. And if you notice, the boss gives you next to nothing. Alina leveled up. Let's get out of here before this thing comes back to its senses. And right there is your warning that this is not over. He's going to jump on you at least one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out the Flea Flute for the random encounters. It's somewhere around here. And let's get that out. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save here. Or not. Yeah, this part's kind of glitchy, it seems. Here's round 2. Definitely has the whole Final Fantasy VIII thing going on, except unlike the Final Fantasy VIII boss, XTM or something like that, the pad on this guy sucks. So right there's his AoE attack. It's gonna hit Alina hard because she's not using a towel at the moment. actually take his points for this move. And Zelini should still be fast enough to get this off before he gets a move off, but if early enough. So we got 400 so far. And there goes the move. Since she's getting hit, she's gonna lose the gather, and turn wasted. Gonna go ahead and heal Crawler since he can't do anything himself. And may as well start using Flame Whip and hope she doesn't mess that up. Now her 3 is going to become 2, so I don't actually get anything off of Crawler's gather. No fan of the gather system. That puts us at 13. If he uses AoE again, Alina's going down. That's his only move. That should have been enough to take him down. Must be getting more and more hit points every time he fights. We can now move on to the next outdoor part. We are almost back at the first area. There's a chest right over there. Okay, chest down there. Right over here is where the game glitched out on me, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time. I couldn't save after all. No, that's not that way. Final round. And unfortunately, the dragon doesn't have a Gatling gun handy. That's it. I've had it. This time you're toast. You're so close to the coast, too. Anyway, gather. so I don't lose the point immediately. Okay, we're on 900 exactly, I think. Miscellaneous and pretty bad. Now beyond the 2,000 hit point mark. Well, I think Crawler's kind of useless here, so he's going to give me up his points for Let's see if I can end this right here, right now. Oh my, kids, are you alright? We are, but can't say the same about Sarah. Let's depart immediately. It seems like this place is no longer safe. And no achievement for the plant guy. Welcome back. Have you succeeded? Better call your friend. They got to him first. There was nothing we could do. Sarah is... There's no time. If indeed the second crystal has fallen into Bethana's hands. Ericol, we don't think it was Bethana. Sarah said it was the society that attacked his home. It's not possible. We should not know of the crystal's true purpose nor of its value. There's no reason that this group would have attacked unless they had inside information provided by someone else. Why would Bethana use others to steal the crystal? Would the risk of a trial be too great? And why would the society be willing to help her? Did they want pure solar for themselves? With the machine itself gone, they may have realized the only way to use it is to join forces with her. But you're right that Bethana would never willingly use hired guns. Unless she had no other choice. Could she truly be that weak? Children, your grave news might give way to fortune. This may be our most critical moment. If we are to strike, we must strike now. But if the society is on her side, then I'd say we're pretty outnumbered. You act as if we're all helpless, Austin. Bethana may be weakened, but Klebo and I are not. The transport is finished. We'll find Klebo, convince him to join us in our cause, then on to Bethana. She will be crushed. There's a flaw here. How exactly do we track down Bethana? Once we're in possession of the final crystal, she'll find us. Come with me. Where's Maso? Right here, Master. Good. Adasan, bring it. Represent the greatest mode of transportation ever created. Present company exempted, of course. Children, feast your eyes on the Meteomobile. What? It's just the name. It's kind of... I could crush you with my mind. Anyway, this will grant us dimensional travel. You'll notice it is similar to the dust I gave to you earlier. Of course, the dust was only temporary, only be used in an emergency. This gives us considerably more freedom. Klebo has been holed up inside one of his own designs since the war. It's time to pay my old colleague a visit and convince him of Bethana's emerging threat. Elena, Esat, are you both ready? Of course you are, Austin. Been with you this long, we aren't gonna abandon you now. Thank you both. Besides, this thing is awesome. I amaze myself. It's quite the little genius, I must say. Like your previous mode of transport, will travel back and forth between the docks we have created. Though I doubt Klebo and Bethna wish to see us, they certainly would have constructed dock themselves. We can use this to our advantage. Before we leave, though, you should take some time to say goodbye to your folks and tie up any loose ends in case we don't come back. We got it. I'll get this beauty in place. You can use it as you will. Come talk to me when you're ready to travel to Klebo. Okay, I'm going to the save point, and then I'm going to stop for now. I have a lot of editing to do. So, at least this time I got through without a glitch. Hopefully the save points are working right now, because otherwise, that's kind of it. Okay, we're golden. So, next time we'll find out just what exactly the Meteomobile does, etc., and hopefully we'll survive. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.